Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Purja session. We are into multi-threading, and we started in multi-threading, advanced multi-threading, Java util concurrent block packages, where we in previous session we have discussed about the challenges of synchronized keyword. And for this synchronized keyword solution, we have looking into lock interface. Okay, lock interface. So lock, right? Basically, if something is interface, we want some implementation. Implementation can be done in class, right? Implementation can be done in class. So if this is the interface, what is it? Implementation class. Okay. So in implementation methods we have discussed, right? What is the method? Lock method. What is the method? Try lock method, right? Try lock method. Then we have seen some method, try lock with some parameter. This we have seen yesterday, right? Now tell me, interrupted also we have seen. Okay. Now focus. Now focus. The other method is there are 5 methods which are important. Now try to observe. There is interrupt method, interrupted method, interrupted method. It should be return type is void. What it will do? It will acquire the lock. Sorry, void lock interrupted. Void lock interrupted. Void lock interrupted. And we have one more method, unlock. Void unlock. What synchronized method is doing? Lock. Okay, so you see unlock method is there, and here is a lock method, right? So lock method will lock and unlock method will unlock. Simple. So it is to release the lock. To release the lock. We will see everything programmatically, then you will definitely understand the concept. Okay? Very important. Okay, what lock interrupted method will do? Lock interrupted method will lock unless the current thread is interrupted. What it will do? What it will do? It will lock unless interrupted. Unless interrupted. Unless interrupted. Okay? Acquire the lock unless interrupted. If the lock is available, okay? If it acquire the lock, it is available and return immediately. Okay? If it is unavailable, lock is unavailable, then thread will wait. Okay? To get interruption. Okay? We will see this concept now. As I mentioned, this is interface. This is interface. Lock interface is there. We have discussed method, lock method, try lock method. So now for lock interface, there should be some implementation now. So the implementation class is reentrant class, reentrant lock class. This is the class, guys. This is the class, guys. This is the class. Okay? Reentrant lock. Reentrant. See what is meaning? If you split this, means again. Entrant mean again entry. Re-entry of lock. Something like this, right? So this is the combination reentrant lock. Reentrant lock. Okay? Now try to observe. Now try to observe. Reentrant lock. Reentrant lock. Okay? Now try to observe. Reentrant lock. What is this? So it is an implementation class. It is an implementation. It is an implementation class of lock interface. It is implementation class of lock interface. Okay? No. And it is direct child of object class. Direct child of object class. It is direct child of object class. Okay? Simple. Not much program we will see. We will understand everything. But there are two constructors. We need to understand the meaning of the constructor. Now, what is the class name? Reentrant lock. RL equal to new reentrant lock. I will show you one program with synchronize. Then we will see, understand how this will be easier. Reentrant lock, reentrant lock. Okay. This is one constructor, plain constructor. It is create an instance of what? Simple object. Okay. Second is same. Second is same. Copy paste here. Only thing is that two parameter. What are the two parameters? Important. Sorry, one parameter. Boolean fairness. Boolean fairness. What does this fairness mean? Fair. How much fair we are. Right? Fairness in terms of what? Umpire is taking in cricket match. We sometimes we say, right? Sachin Tendulkar unnecessarily umpire given out. Unfair decision. In terms of that, fair decision, unfair decision. So what is the parameter of fairness here? There in cricket match, Sachin is being batting, and ball just did not touch his bat, and does wicketkeeper take the catch, and umpire saying out. That is unfair decision we are saying, right? So there is a parameter, right? Ball should touch the bat, and then wicketkeeper should take the catch. Then we can say there is a fairness, right? That is a parameter. But here, what is the parameter of fairness? Fairness means in terms of thread waiting period. For example, who is waiting for long time, they will get the chance first. Who is, for example, there are two threads. One thread is waiting for 10 seconds. Another thread is waiting for 2 seconds. So thread which is waiting for 10 seconds will get the first chance of the lock. That is called fairness. Okay. Now try to observe. This is the simple thing. Not required much explanation for this. Okay. Now let's start. Now, so whatever the method we have discussed here, right? This method in lock, void lock, try lock, right? Right? This pseudo code. If lock is there, do something. If lock is not there, do something. We'll say try lock, right? This method will be available here, right? To this because parent having that method means child is also having, right? So void lock. This method is available. Then what is next method will be available to this Boolean entry lock. This method will also be available with some implementation. Then Boolean entry lock with some parameter. What is the parameter we have discussed yesterday? Two parameter. Long time and time unit. Time unit we discussed. This is a enum constant. Time unit. Yesterday I showed you that is the constant. What is the spelling mistake here? It is double VO. Then void lock, interrupted. Okay? Now try to observe. We will. There are so other method are also there. We will see that void unlock, void unlock, unlock. This is to release, right? But there are some more method, right? Boolean is fair. Who is the owner? Like let get owner. Get owner of the method. Get owner of the thread. Return the thread name which is acquire the lock. Okay, this is get owner. Boolean is fair or not. The fairness I am talking about is fair or not. Means what is the parameter? Is it fair, true or false? Right? Now, integer of hold count. Now try to observe. We will see program. Then you will understand. Come here. Time unit, right? Yesterday I showed you this time unit. Time unit is an enum to hold the count, which I am talking in this our notes, right? Time unit, right? This parameter I explained you yesterday clearly. Okay. Now come here. We are going to see the program. Now let me close this. Okay, guys, observe. Important. How try and reentrant class is working. One by one, try to observe. Now try to observe the program. What is the class? How to create the object? Reentrant. Reentrant. RL equal to what? New reentrant. Entrant. ठीक है? No problem. What is the issue? Reentrant lock. Sorry. Reentrant lock. Reentrant lock. What is the error? Control Shift O. Error gone. See the package. What is the package? It is coming from Java util concurrent lock. Now observe package Java util concurrent lock. The class name is Reentrant. The class name is Reentrant. Mouse over this. Mouse over Java. Reentrant mutual exclusion lock with some basic behavior. Okay, some definition is there. Okay, reentrant lock is shown by thread that last locking, but not yet unlocking. Here we get the benefit of locking. Here we get the benefit of unlocking. Now tell me, guys, this is one thread, right? I am giving one level of protection. I am giving another level of protection. So this is lock 1 and this is lock 2, right? I am giving one more level of protection. That is called lock 3. Something, some layer of protection, something, lock, right? So I want to enter here. So for this, I need to unlock this lock 3, then lock 2, then lock 1, right? How many times it is locked, that number of time we need to unlock. Hope you understand. We will see programmatically now. Try to observe the program. Then whatever I am saying, then that will help you to understand. There, whenever main method start, how many threads are there? How many threads are there? One thread, main thread, right? Now try to observe. So I am giving RL dot, I am saying lock. I am saying lock. So now main thread, how much lock it is getting? How much it is getting? One lock. Now system dot out dot println. System dot out dot println. This is simple statement, right? Now let me check whether RL is locked. Is locked. I am checking is locked by method is locked. See, it will going to give us the output. It is going to give the output. Yes, true. It is out. It is locked. Let me use to how to unlock this. Simple. Let me do unlock. Again, let me check. Count. One more out statement I will print here. Copy here. Paste here. Okay. Let me copy these two statement. Copy here. First RL is logged is fine. Hold count. How many count of lock is there? Hold count. Hold H is small. What is get hold count? Sorry, get hold count. Yeah. Okay. Now let me copy this statement. Observe guys. This is important to understand. R dot unlock. Now I am doing unlock. Try to observe unlock. First time I am doing lock. Whenever thread is there, I am doing lock. Then I am doing unlock. Let me run this statement. How many lock? First, it is locked. It is locked. Perfectly fine. True. How is the hold count? How many times the lock is? How many times this RL is locked? One time. That it is showing now. Try to observe. Second statement. I am giving RL. I am giving instruction unlock. See how many times? So now it is unlock. Unlock means from 1 to countdown will become 0. So that's why lock get unlocked and the is locked or not. So that's why it is showing false. There is no lock because counter will become 1 to 0. Now I am doing one more lock. Observe guys. I am doing one more lock. How many lock I am giving? See, this is your RL object. This is your thread. RL first time lock means this is one lock. This is first time. Then I am doing RL again one more lock. So how many time locks is there? 2 times. When I run this program, try to observe what is our output. Save this program. Now this is still true. I need to reach where? I need to reach in this object. This is first lock and this is second lock. So that's why in our output, what is showing? What is showing? True. Means a lock is there. When I am printing RL, RL is locked. Perfectly fine. What is the count of lock? 2 times it is locked. Because how many times I have written RL dot lock, RL dot lock. So that's why it is printing 2 times. How many times asking unlock? 1 time. After 1 time unlock, what is going to happen? This second top lock will be closed. Still, there is one more lock now. So that's why again it is printing one more lock. That is true. But this time, this outer second lock is deleted because I am giving one instruction unlock. But still there is one more lock is there, right? That's why only one lock is pending. Hope you are understanding. Can I do RL dot unlock one more time? RL dot unlock. Now you will see false. This time you will see. Now this time you will see false and 0. See, this is false and 0. Means all this time second lock also we have closed. So only thread object is there, which is having the object is there. There is no lock on this. Hope you are understanding. Hope you are understanding. Now we are going to see relation. How you understand? You already know synchronous. Now some understanding we are having what is Reentrant law. Now we will see how this Reentrant lock and synchronized combination will work together. Then you will have better idea. Now let me create one program. Can I create one program? Okay, perfectly fine. Let me open 2 classes. This is one test we required. Okay. Test. This is test thread. Okay. I am using this program. I am removing this part, right side main method to run the program. And I am deleting this also. Only test extend thread. Okay. Now guys, try to observe. Okay. Class test extend thread. I am defining one thread. Okay. Now some name I am taking, string name I am taking. This is one variable. Can I create one parameterized constructor? Okay. Let me create one more class. Let me remove this. Let me remove this part. We have test2, right? We have test2. Now, one class in another class as a parameter, this class, this test2 has a variable. It's called has a relation. Same thing I am going to use now. One line we will add in 3 of the classes. Try to observe. Can I use test? Let me rename this something. Good name I will give. Let me give some name. Out display. I am giving some name display. Okay, let me rename. Already run. Okay, fine. Display. Can I use this class in our class as data type? Yes, we can use small display. Display is the variable. Okay. First, let me check whether this is having issue or not. 1 minute, guys. Now there is some issue. My ID. Let me run this program first. Guys, I will use test2 only. No need to worry. The name is test2. Naming convention is fine. I am using test2. Okay? Test2. Now try to observe. I am using test2. I am using this class this class as a data type in another class is nothing but a has a relation. Simple thing, right? ठीक है, ठीक है. Now, can I use this? Can I use some logic here? I will add some logic here. ठीक है. I will use return lock in this class. ठीक है. Instead of synchronize, I will use synchronize also, and I will use after that return lock also. ठीक है. Now, just a minute. ठीक है. I am writing some method. Writing some method here. Try to observe. Uh, public void some greetings, right? Greeting card, something like this. ठीक है. Greeting. ठीक है. Something like this. Greetings or balance. Let's say balance. Let's say balance. I am giving some balance. ठीक है. I am using some balance. Some whose balance? Whose balance? That person name we require, right? So string name. We pass the name of the person. We will get the something, some output we will get. Now let me use some for loop. Use some for loop, right? Some for loop. Now the for loop is what? For loop is what? Int I equal to 0, I equal to 0, I equal to 0, I less than 3, I less than 3 only, I less than 3, I plus plus. ठीक है. I plus plus. Simple, right? Get balance. Get balance. So what it is going to print? It is going to print some. It is going to print system dot out dot println. Print ln. ठीक है. Print ln. Fine. So it is going to print some not able to print balance. Not able to print balance. Something like this. Not able to print balance. Server is down. Some message you will get. Server is down. ठीक है. Server is down. ठीक है. Save this. Now, this is our logic, right? If some thread will call this, I want that thread to be sleep. For that, after this print statement, can I use thread.sleep? Whatever the sleep thread will take that for how many seconds? Let's say 2 seconds. Now, it will ask for try catch or throw keyword. I am adding throw keyword, or we can use try catch also. It's up to our requirement. Okay? Now, guys, I need to use what synchronize keyword here now. Synchronize. Try to observe. Synchronize. I need to use synchronize keyword. Some spelling mistakes. Small s. This way I have to use synchronize keyword, right? Okay? This is fine. Now try to observe. I am using one more sysout statement. Copy this, and in catch block we will print some. Let's say catch block something. Let's say this name. Okay? Something we are printing. I am using this synchronize keyword here. Now format is select all, Control Shift F. This is normal method. Only what is synchronized. What is synchronized? There are two threads will be there. One thread will call this method, then another thread will be in waiting state. Another thread will be in waiting state. That condition we are going to use with better approach. That is Reentrant class. Okay? Till now you are good. Now this logic will be available in which class? Test2. We can call this method, right? We can call this get balance using what? This variable, right? Now try to observe. Now come to our second class. This is string name. This is test name. Everything fine. Can I create a parameterized constructor? Alt Shift S O. Alt Shift SO, generate. Oh my God, control that. Alt Shift SO, generate. Okay. Now this is fine, right? Okay. Now, where is our main thread defining? We are defining our thread here, right? This is our thread. We have defined the thread. Okay. Now, where is our main method to start the program? Here is our main method, right? Now, can I create this test? Can I create object of this two class? This test two. Can I create object test two? I am creating here. I need to create test two, test two, test two equal to new test. Some method we have to call test two. Okay, this is fine. Now, can I create here? Where is our thread, guys? Tell me in three classes where we are having one. Let me give some name. Reentrant, Reentrant, Reentrant lock demo. I am giving this name. Let me rename this class. Perfectly fine. Now tell me how many classes there? Observe. One class is test two, one class is test, one class is return demo. There are three classes we are having. Out of these three classes, where we define the thread? Test, right? So how we can create the thread? How we can create the thread? We know, right? How to create the thread? Observe. Test T equal to new test. Whenever we are doing this, it asking two parameter. It is asking two parameter. The first is what? The first is what? String. And the other it asking what? It is asking test2. Observe this program. How many parameter is asking? How many parameter it is expecting? One is string and one is test2 class. That's what for test2 pass, for passing test2, I created test2 and this test2 I will pass here in the as a second parameter. Okay. Now try to observe. I want Amit bank balance. Amit bank balance. So I am passing here test2. Test2. Perfectly fine. Okay. Now second time I am creating a one more thread. One more thread. Okay. Paste here. This is thread 1, T1, and this is thread 2. Why T1 and T2 are called thread? Because it belongs to test class and test class is extending thread. So that's why whenever we are creating object, this will behave like a thread. Okay. Perfectly fine. Now this time I am asking Mangesh, 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 Mangesh account balance. Now try to observe. Let me clear the drawing. Let me clear the drawing. So what is our program is all about? Try to observe. Here we are creating two thread. You know why we are calling it as a thread? T1 and T2 belong to test class. Test extending thread. So test object will be called as thread. Now to create an object, what is the constructor? Constructor is expecting two parameter. One is name and one is test2. So that's why name is Amit, another name is Mangesh. Any name we can take for this example, but the second parameter is test2. That's why I created an object because we can pass this object as a variable inside class. Okay. Then we are having some logic. We are in logic, right? Now, how to call this wish method, get balance method? Now try to observe. Try to observe this get balance method. How we can create this method? We can call from thread. For starting of a thread, what we required? Start method. You know, right? T1 dot start method. Do we have start method? Yes, we can call T1 dot start method. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Now T2 dot start. T2 dot start method. With the help of the two thread, we have started what? We have started two thread. What start method will call run method. Run method from thread class is no use. So we will create one run method here. What is public void run method? Public run method. Start method will call this run method. What is the use of empty run method? No use. So what I will call? I will call test to get balance method here. Are you getting? Are you getting what I am trying to say? Test2 dot get balance. Get balance. Get balance. Come here. Come here, man. Get balance. This get balance is expecting the name na. Yeah, perfectly fine. This is the name we are passing here. Okay, save this. Try to observe 3 program at a one in single eye. Then you will understand what we are trying to do. Simple program, guys. Not much difficult. This is simple synchronize we are using. So now try to observe, read this program carefully. Let me drag it to down. Now try to observe. We have defined one thread. We want some demo of return block demo. Till now did not use return class object. We are using synchronize keyword. Okay? To use synchronize keyword so that 2 thread can work. That is our concept. That's why we have to create 2 thread. So we created 2 threads. Now to run this 2 thread, this belong to test class. That's why we have to define test extend thread. Okay? Now to run some functionality to test the functionality, we need to start T1 dot start, T2 dot start. T1 dot and T2 dot start will call run method. But if it is empty run method, what is the purpose of our understanding concept? We are calling what? Test balance. Test balance when run method will be called. Run method will be called by threads. It is not a normal call. That's why thread 1, thread 2 will call this get balance method. Get balance method will perform some logic. This will perform some logic. That is what we have to understand first. Till now you are good, right? Till now you are good. Let me run this program. Run as Java application. Not able to print, server is down. See, what is our output? Every 2 seconds it is printing now. Maybe you did not observe. Let me again run the program. Let me clear the screen. Are you understanding the flow? With the synchronize keyword. Run as Java application. Now, learn printed 2 second wait. Line is printed 2 second wait. Line is printed 2 second wait. Line is printed 2 second wait. Till now you are good, right? Till now you are good. Now, okay? Now try to observe. Okay. Now try to observe, guys. Now try to observe. This is thread T1 dot start, T2 dot start. Perfectly fine. This is fine. Okay, this is fine. Now this is name test. This is fine. Okay, this is also fine. This is also fine. Now this is synchronized keywords. Wide. Everything is fine. They are passing the name. Okay. Now, now guys, now I will create one return object. Now observe. Let me clear that one. Let me clear that one. Now let me clear that one. Now this, yeah. Now I am removing synchronized keyword. Try to observe. Now try to observe. I am using entrant, reentrant lock, L equal to new reentrant lock. Control Shift save. Now I am giving some true. What is mean by true? Fairness, something, right? Okay. How we are able to use synchronous keyword method level, right? Not inside of the block. That is what I was trying to show you. That is what I am trying to show you. Synchronize where we are using here method level. But now I want a lock of the object. L dot lock inside the method. And after our operation is done, after our operation is done, I am using where unlock. One second. L dot unlock. Unlock. See the difference. I can try locking at anywhere. I can try locking anywhere. Now let me run this program. No. One second, guys. Some difference I want to show you. Read dot sleep. E dot print stress. This is big method, perfectly fine. Let me uncomment this. Now let me run the program. Oh my God. Yeah, delete this and comment this. One minute. Something I need to print here. Now, actually that line was not printing. That's the reason. Now try to observe, guys. Now focus this program. When this is simple program, right? Any thread can work. Sometime for Amit, it is coming randomly, right? See, so for come sometime Mangesh. Let me do 3 times only. So that the output will be small. Now see the observe. Now see observe. This is simple program without see Mangesh and Amit. Right? Simple thing. Mangesh and Amit. Right? Now. Now. Okay. Now try to observe. I will give some thread dot sleep. I will give some thread dot sleep. Now try to observe. Thread dot sleep. I'm uncommenting this line. Okay. Now run this program. That difference is not coming by 1 second. Let me check that again. Oh my God, where I keep that statement? Should be outside now. 1 minute. I'm bad. There it is. Now run the program. See, random output, right? Random output we are getting. We are getting random output, right? Are you understanding? Without what? This is the when we are using not these lines. When we are not using this line. Okay? Now try to observe. Again, I am running the program. I'm running the program. See the difference. What is the order? Mangesh Amit, Mangesh Amit, Mangesh Amit, right? Now try to observe. Irregular output, right? Now try to observe. Uncomment this line, uncomment this line, and now run the program. Amit, 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 Mangesh, Mangesh, Mangesh. Are you observing? Are you able to observe, guys? Are you able to observe, guys? When Amit, when say some Amit is trying to print this, let's say Amit trying to print the balance. Server is down for all. But now the order is like try to understand the multi-threading concept using L dot lock, where we are applying inside the method. Inside the method. See, if I comment this line, what will happen? Save this. Save this. Advantage of synchronize and over lock method over synchronize. No synchronize, no locking. Without this, try to observe. Any thread will run, not in order. We don't know. We don't know. See, Mangesh and Amit together, right? Let me run the program again without synchronize, without locking object. See, Mangesh Amit, then after some time, Mangesh, then Amit Mangesh. Random, right? Random output we are getting. Now let me use synchronized keywords, guys. Synchronized. What is the use of synchronized? You write one thread will wait, then another thread will come into picture. But when we can apply only method level or block level, not inside, right? Now let me use this. Run this. Run a Java application. One by one, one by one. First Amit will be done. See, Amit is done. Amit is done. Now Mangesh will done. Now Mangesh will done. Output you are getting, right? Now Mangesh will be printed. In order means Amit thread is done, then Mangesh thread is done. That is what synchronized parallel call, right? But what is the disadvantage of synchronized keyword? Synchronized keyword we have to use method level. We cannot use inside. We cannot use inside. And there is a deadlock condition also. Performance issue. But I will remove synchronize also now. Instead of synchronize, I am using l.lock. Do the lock after your performance is done and do unlock. Don't have problem. Now do I remove the same operation we can observe, right? See whatever synchronize doing same. Amit will be Amit thread will be over. After that, Mangesh thread will be done. Are you getting? Are you getting the concept? Are you getting the concept right? I'm stopping my screen share. I'm allowing you to unmute. Are you getting concept or not? Tell me, guys.
Yes, sir.
This is advanced concept, guys. People are using still synchronize, but synchronize is not recommended because there may be chance of deadlock condition. Sometimes people don't know how to use properly synchronized keyword. Otherwise, we are expert in synchronize, that is fine. But if we are not expert, then what we have to use? This lock. This lock.
Sir, synchronize release the locks only in order and
Order also. But what is the disadvantage? Read the note. Read this point now. See what is the disadvantage before starting this lock. What I explained. What are the challenges? If a thread release the lock, then waiting thread will be get locked. We cannot specify maximum time for thread to lock the object. We cannot list down waiting thread for particular lock. There may be deadlock situation, and we have to use synchronize only method level or block level. These are the challenges we discussed yesterday.
yes.
That's the reason now I can use lock here also inside any place where required. In this program I am using here. In some program you can use middle of the wherever required. But what is the condition? And one more thing, try lock. Try lock. What is try lock? What is try lock? Did we check the program of try lock till now? No, right? Did we use this try lock? No. First we will understand lock. Now we will see try lock. If lock is there, do something. If lock is not there, do something. Are you getting? If the lock is there, it's fine. If
Yes.
lock is there, do something. If lock, where we can apply this? Where we can apply this? We can apply. Now we will see that program. But before this, you will understand this program. Simple. Why? What is the advantage of Reentrant lock? Tomorrow, someone will ask you in the interview what is synchronized. 100%. If multi-threading concept is there, people will going to ask you synchronized keyword. But if people will ask you synchronized keyword, then you are explaining them what is synchronized keyword, what is used, where to use. But that time he will ask what is the disadvantage of synchronized keyword. Then you will say na deadlock condition will be there. We can use synchronized keyword block level only, method level only. Okay, he will ask next question. What is the problem? Then how you will resolve this problem? Then you can able say na we have concurrent package, we have Reentrant lock, we have some lock class lock interface is there. We have we can use uh, this lock and unlock methods. We can use try lock method also, right? To overcome this problem. That is what I am explaining you. Explaining you. Without synchronize, I am able to get the output one by one. Na? This is not going to get that deadlock. This L dot lock will not make keep you in deadlock situation. So there won't be any tension for you, right? You won't be any deadlock situation. Because what we are getting lock and we are getting unlock also. Right? Now tell me, I uncommented this unlock. Observe very carefully. Program is still in waiting state. I did not release the lock by commenting this line.
It will not print then.
It is not printing na. Server is
Yes.
JVM is running na. See out. This Mangesh is printing.
No.
I am deciding where to give lock, where to not. This is in our hand. Are you understanding?
Yes.
Now let me uncomment this line. Stop this red button. Unlock this. This is in our hand na. Are you understanding the difference? Let me run. See, Mangesh will be printed here now. I am giving chance. I am releasing Amit thread. Now Mangesh will be printed. And now see this red button. Gone, right? Are you
Yes.
understanding? Now it is in our hand na. In synchronized, it was not in our hand. Okay. Okay, guys. Tomorrow will be the interesting topic. We'll close this top chapter tomorrow. We'll see maybe 5-10 minutes. If we need to extend, we can extend also. Okay, I'm stopping the recording. Tomorrow, what will be our topic? We will check the program for try lock. Then next topic will be our thread pool with callable and what future. That we are going to. There are two interfaces are there, callable and future. Important interview question. Okay. Tomorrow we will see the program. I am stopping the recording and tomorrow we'll close the multi-threading. And after that, we are going to start very important and interesting topic for project development, that is collections. For any kind of project, without collection, no project development is people are doing. Okay, I'm stopping the recording. Any question you are